Yes, guys, the World Cup is back. Today, we are going to be predicting every single group phase, knockouts, what I think is going to happen. So without further ado, let's change the screen to my predictor, which I will leave a link into in the comments. In 3, 2, 1. Okay, guys, let's get into it. Let's not mess about. First of all, I'm going to have Mexico top in Group A as they are the host nation. South Korea is second because they have got a few solid players here and there and have got experience in this competition. You know, they've got multiple years of World Cup experience. I'm going to go South Africa third. They are a very exciting team there. I think it could come as the Czech Republic in fourth. Quite an easy group to predict. This Group B, I'm going to go Switzerland to top the group. It should be comfortable, 9 points if it's not. We'll look into that. Canada in second as a host nation. I think they'll do quite well yeah. Bosnia in third and Qatar fourth. Again, another explanatory group. Group C, I'm going to have Morocco topping it, guys, because Brazil aren't quite it. Do I think either Haiti or Scotland will finish above Brazil? No, I'm going to have them second. And then I'll have Scotland in third. I think they'll beat Haiti. And that's about it. Group D. United States will top the group due to experience in tournaments. And for that reason, I'm also going to go Australia in second. I'm going to go Turkey in third. Because I get they've got players like Arda Güler, Kenan Yildiz. But when it comes to major tournaments, historically, they don't have a good record. Bar the Euros last year. Oh, sorry, not last year. I'm thinking too far ahead, guys. 2024, 2 years ago. There we go. We're back in the game. So that's what I'm going to go for there. Germany should top Group E. I think if they don't, it's quite embarrassing. I'm going to Ivory Coast second, Ecuador third. I get Ecuador have a few better players than the whole Ivory Coast squad, i.e. Hincapié and Caicedo. But Ivory Coast, I think they've got I think there's more of a balance in the Ivory Coast team. You know, defence, say they've got someone like a Singo in defence who's obviously if you guys don't watch Ligue 1 or the French league, he's very good for Monaco. If you look at his catalogue as well and the goals that he's scoring in the Champions League, he can strike a ball. Midfield, Sangare doesn't really play for Forest much, but he's a key player in the Ivory Coast team. He's going to sit back and, you know, retain the possession, win a ball back, a ball winner. So you get players like your Amad Diallo and your Nicolas Pepe causing them problems. They don't have a striker like Drogba back in the day, you know, for those of us who remember. But I do think they'll have enough to finish above Ecuador in second place. Group F, I'm going to go Sweden to top the group. I don't know. I've got a feeling that maybe Netherlands will slip up in second. Cody Gakpo, Liverpool fans, you know, they'll be saying Cody Gakpo. I'm inclined to agree. I don't know. I'm inclined to agree, and I think Sweden have a more balanced team than the Netherlands. Theirs is just defense. Sweden they've got the defenders, they've got the midfield, they've got good midfielders like Bergvall, young midfielders. I don't know. I think they'll get one over Netherlands. Maybe they'll score more against Tunisia, who I've got finishing bottom, with Japan third. I think it'll be down to Sweden scoring more against Tunisia than the Netherlands. Therefore, they'll top the group. I think draw. And then the other two beat them and both end on 7 points. That's how I think it'll go anyway. This should be Group G. I think should be very routine. Belgium, Egypt, whether Iran boycott it or not. Iran should finish third. New Zealand, man. Let's just go home. There's no need for you guys here. Group H, Spain, Uruguay. Assuming that they don't start Ugarte every single game, because he is probably the worst midfielder in the Premier League, then this should be completely fine. They could maybe push Spain, but Spain are just well-rounded, too good. Saudi Arabia in third, obviously Cape Verde. It could be the other way around with that. But, I don't know, Saudi Arabia. There's a lot of investment and they're hosting the 2034 World Cup. So, they should use this as a foundation, maybe. if they can get through the playoff rounds to qualify. Group I, France to top it, Senegal second. I feel like Senegal were robbed of the AFCON. They're saying that Morocco is the winner, but they dominate that game. And this is going to be my upset. I'm going to have Iraq to finish third above Norway and beat Norway. Now, obviously, Norway, Erling Haaland. It depends what kind of form he's going to be in. I don't know. You know, I get they scored all the goals. The group for qualification wasn't great. Iraq, there's going to be a bit of a motivation, I believe, with the intercontinental playoffs. And, you know, like a smaller nation, the spirit to come together and build something. I think Iraq can do that. I've got a very good feeling. They laid the foundations very well. You know, credit to the old manager, Casas. He did a very good job with those guys. And everyone's going to be sleeping on them. So, yes. Group J. Argentina. Oh, never mind. There we go. Argentina, Austria, Algeria. This is quite an easy group. Austria might push Argentina a bit closer, though. They're a very good ran nation, are the Austrians. So, yeah, I think that could be the case. Portugal, I'm going to DR Congo second again. Say, oh, he's hyping up the African nations. He's putting all the African nations to qualify. There's about 10 of them. DR Congo had a very good run. They've beaten, like, if you look at the run they've had post qualification groups, they've played Nigeria, Cameroon. Sorry, guys. I think it was it Cameroon first, then Nigeria, and then they went to the World Cup. They played, automatically qualified for the final. Then had to play Jamaica, who are a very good side in their own rights, but they got the job done in the end. So, yeah, Colombia, Uzbekistan, they've only got Kuzhinov, and there's not really many good players, and yeah, they're probably more than Iraq, but I don't think they'll do very well. Colombia, I think, will be a bit of a letdown. They're falling off a little. They're trying to retain the status. If they do, it'll still be tight. It'll be tight between them two, and I think Portugal will top the group. England should top Group L. I'm going to go Ghana second, Croatia third, because Croatia, they've fallen off a bit. But I'll have them to be one of the best third place teams. I think Iraq will sneak through. Just about. Colombia should. Turkey should. Scotland, Japan should. Ecuador should. Saudi Arabia should. Which leads us into the round of 32. Germany versus Turkey is a... You'd think maybe... Yeah, I'll go Germany on that one. Maybe Turkey could pull something off in that game. Maybe. But we'll go Germany. France should beat Japan. South Korea, Canada. Should we go South Korea? I'm tempted to go South Korea. I'm very, very tempted to go South Korea. Canada should, though. They're hosts. Brazil will knock Sweden out. I think Sweden will be good at the top of the group, but Brazil will just have a bit too much of Sweden. That's actually... Senegal will probably not go out through Costa. Morocco, Netherlands. Oh, it's a tough one, you know. I think I'd go for the Netherlands. Just to scrape it. Although Morocco, yeah. It would be tasty to have that as a game. We're not going to do that. Mexico should beat Scotland. England will beat Colombia. Congo and Ghana. I think Ghana beat Congo. Spain should beat Austria. US should beat Iraq. Belgium should beat the Saudis. Argentina should beat Uruguay. Australia, Egypt. I'd go Australia against Egypt. Switzerland should deal with Ecuador, and Portugal should beat Croatia. Which leads us to the round of 16. I'm gonna go with we're gonna save that game for last as well. That is a massive game. I'm gonna leave that for last just because entertainment factor. Brazil should beat Canada. Netherlands should beat Senegal, although Senegal are there's a very good chance that they could qualify from that game. England should beat Mexico. Spain should make use of dump Ghana quite comfortably. I feel like Trump's gonna do something here, and I feel like the US are gonna knock Belgium out. There's gonna be some black magic involved, and the US are gonna knock Belgium out. Honestly, Argentina should beat Australia again, and Portugal should beat Switzerland again. As for this one, Germany versus France, you can't back against France for that team, should you? I think this, yeah, they should realistically be getting over them. To do that, they should be, yeah, you know what I mean? They should be, France should have enough to beat Germany. Quarterfinals, France again should have enough to beat Brazil. Spain will probably beat the US. They should beat the US. England will go England again to beat the Netherlands. Isn't again the attacking outlet will probably let the Dutch down in that one. Argentina versus Portugal quarterfinal. Argentina, we'll go Argentina. We need a South American team in there anyway. Semi-finals, I think. England pull off a shock against Argentina. You can't rely on. I don't know. You can't really rely on Messi for too much longer. France versus Spain is a semi-final. I think I'll go for Spain. Spain. France have got a squad, at least like 5 squads that would be a good Premier League team as well. Spain, they've got not as good players, but they've got a good cohesive unit, and they've come off the. I think, yeah, we'll go for that again. France, I'm gonna have getting. I'm getting revenge against Argentina. I think Argentina will beat France, and then Spain versus England. Actually, I'm going to change my prediction. Sorry, guys. France will beat England in the 3rd place. I think Argentina will, yeah. And then Spain versus Argentina in the final that everybody's pretty much put down. I will go for Spain. So Spain will be my world champions, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments section. If you think I'm right, if you think I'm wrong, if you think my ball knowledge is absolutely washed. And peace out, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Listen to my when she see that motion, yeah, yeah. No one does it